kind of smoky there.
Y'all, it's Miss Heather Danielle. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If not, make sure you like the video and press subscribe while you're here. Today we're going to be doing a drugstore starter kit. This is inspired by Laura Lee. She just posted this the other day. So I figured I would post my own version of this. Each product in the video is going to be $8 and under. So total for all the products in today's video would be $75 and under. So the first product that I'm going to be using for today is the True Blend. This is a perfect primer for dry skin. It's winter, so a lot of people have issues with dry skin in the winter time. I do use a lot of primer, so I'll go ahead and use that. This is very moisturizing, so it helps cover the dry skin or moisturize the dry skin before you place makeup over top of it. So we're just going to rub all that in. I have an issue with redness as well. My skin is very, very fair, as you can see. I also have pores in my face that are kind of big, or sometimes currently they are, so I'm going to use the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This just helps cover these pores, and it's mainly in this area that I have the bigger pores currently. So the foundation that I'm using is the Revlon Color Stay. Again, this is for normal to dry skin. Just made a mess. I know you're probably looking at this like, oh, this is pretty light, but no, it's not. I'm very fair, pale, whatever you want to call it. All right, and then this is going to be my Real Techniques sponge. Yes, it is super old. I do need to replace it, but whatever. So we're just going with this. You can buy this at Walmart. Blend all this in. I do cover my lips. As you can tell, my lips don't have any color anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I cover my lips or not.
Okay, just going in for a little bit more so I can kind of drag this down just a little bit. I do put this on my eyes as well, under my eyes.
I do go in with my concealer next. I may go back in and add some more foundation shortly. Currently the concealer that I'm using is the Revlon Candid. I think this is in vanilla, which is probably a little bit too dark for my skin tone. My foundation is in 110 Ivory. Okay, so do go in underneath my eye with this.
Wherever else I think is necessary, which currently is going to be this little spot. Have some spots here. I have a lot of redness around my nose area, which is almost all the time, just worse in the winter time, of course.
So typically what I would do next is my brows. So I have pretty thick or decent brows here, but as they get out to the tail, they are pretty thin. Okay, so I don't necessarily draw on my eyebrow, obviously. I'll just fill in where I think is necessary. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow. So all of these products that we're talking about today are products that can be purchased at Walmart, any drugstore, CVS, Walgreens, Amazon, anywhere, Target. whatever is your preference. Typically, I use drugstore makeup. It's affordable, a lot more affordable than some other brands. That's about all I do with my eyebrows. They look a little fuller, they look a little bit darker, they don't look as sparse. Okay, so then next what I would probably do is, probably should have already did this, excuse me. Go back in under my eye area. I'll typically use something like this. This is the CoverGirl Smoothers. This is a pressed powder, or the Airspun old school drugstore. Some people use their, kind of smoky there. Some people will use their beauty blender. You can, personal preference again. Just put this under here. Try to look up so it doesn't crease as much. I don't know what kind of face that was. Okay, I'll let it sit there and then I'll come back in a minute and I'll flick it off. So now I'll go in and we will do the contour, bronzer, contour. I have a big head. I could use some cheeks. Probably need to cover my double chin. Okay, make my nose a little bit smaller. This is the Wet n Wild contour palette. This was in Dulce de Leche, so if I said that wrong. Alright, so this is the Wet n Wild contour brush. So I'm just gonna get some on there. Tap off the excess because it's probably too much. Kind of try to see where my contour should go. I try to go from the top part of my ear all the way down. Okay. And then I'll put some underneath here. I'm going to try to cover that double chin, cover this 5 head. Okay. And obviously I'm going to go back and blend this out. It's not Halloween. Okay. Could afford to put a little bit on my nose. I don't really contour my nose that much because I always seem to screw it up. Can never get it right for my nose. So that's that. And we'll go back in and blend this out a little bit. Okay, so done with that contour, so now we'll just come back here and add some more powder. Kind of lighten up my mess. A lot of good this is doing, it's just getting makeup all over the place. Okay. Alright, so then that was contour, but I do use bronzer as well. Sometimes, not all the times. Hello. Don't always have time to do my makeup like this every day. Sometimes it's mascara. Sometimes it's brows and mascara. Sometimes it's a full face. Sometimes it's nothing. Trying to get this open. Okay, so the bronzer that I'll use today is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. This is in Sunset Striptease. I'll just use this little Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to dab this off. I don't really use that much because I am so fair. Okay, I'll add some up here too since I look so pale. Alright, so that's that. And then next we'll use, let's go ahead and do the eyes. None of these products have been opened, obviously, because who thought to open the products? Today I'm just going to use my regular concealer we've already used. Put some up here on my eyelid, just a little bit, nothing crazy. Then, like I said, if you don't have a beauty blender, use your fingers. Okay, so that's blended in. So this is the palette in Nude Awakening. This is Wet n Wild. This is Real Techniques. This comes from Walmart. These brushes are perfect. One of the best brushes that I've ever had. I think I'll start with, well, first of all, let's start with this. Let's just lay a little base down. These do have a little fallout, so just work with it. As long as you flick your brush off before you put it on your eyelid, you should be good. Shouldn't have a lot of fallout on your face. Maybe a little kickback fallout in the pan, but anyways. And I have a lot of area to work with here. Thankfully, I'm happy about that, not complaining. Alright, so just cover the whole eyelid and up a little bit further as well on the brow bone. And then next, this is the Real Techniques crease brush, and we'll just go in with the other transition shade down here at the bottom. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay, maybe not that dark, probably because I'm being careful. I normally don't go for super dark shadows just because I am so pale. I don't like the way that it looks on me. Okay, so we're just gonna build this up here. And I do just pat out here. I don't want to go crazy. Alright, I'm going to wipe my brush off, then go back to the other transition shade that we started with. Bring it up just a little bit higher. And blend some of this out. Back in with one of these shimmery shades here. Make sure you flick the brush off again. That's about as dark as it gets for me as far as eyeshadow goes. Sometimes I'll take it a little bit darker. Typically I don't. I go in with the light shade right under the eyebrow just to kind of blend everything back together. I don't carve my eyebrows out with concealer typically unless I'm going somewhere and I need to look really good. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna finish the other eye, then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm done with the eyeshadow. That's about as simple as it gets. Nothing too crazy. So we're gonna move on to eyeliner now, obviously. I'm gonna be using the Revlon Color Stay. This is a 2-in-1 angled Kajal. I'll just pull my eyelashes out and come up and do liner up on the top of my waterline. All right, so we'll work with that, and then sometimes I will put it on the bottom. Sometimes when you do the liner on the bottom like that, then you'll need to kind of blend it out a little bit, which comes with a little brush. For blending. Okay, so since we've done the bottom, I think we'll go ahead and just line the top as well, just a little bit. Something simple. I feel like this is simple, this is easy, this is not expensive. Nobody has time to spend 2 hours on their makeup. So we'll blend this in a little bit. Perfect. Okay. And that's that for the eyeliner. Next video I'll do a liquid liner. Just felt like for this it would be keeping it simple, keeping it easy, keeping it quick. All right, so then the next thing we're gonna do is do our highlight. So this is the highlighter that we're gonna use. This is the e.l.f. Blushed Gems. One thing with this product is it is a baked product, so it's kind of hard. You can still get some off, but I've seen several people say to kind of scrape the top. And you see you scrape the top, makes it a little bit easier to get some of the product off. And then I don't go crazy with the highlight. You can see it. So just for the sake of the video, so you see how it works. I mean, for the price, not that bad. It's $4. You can't really beat $4 highlight, and you can see it. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll go back to the eyes. I typically like to do my mascara last, just so I'm not getting any more eyeshadow on it, not getting more powdery products on my eyelashes, because then I'm going to have to do my eyelashes again. Okay, so this is an oldie but a goodie. I swear by this mascara. This is the Maybelline Great Lash. This is the Lots of Lashes though. So this is not the plain applicator. This is, yeah, that's the best one I think in my opinion. Couple tricks though, couple tips about mascara. I do put on a couple coats of mascara. Most of the time I do not wear fake lashes. This is my real lash. After you put your mascara on, if you want to, if you have your hair dry around, you can kind of hold it up and blow the eyelashes up a little bit. Obviously not on hot heat. Don't burn your eyelash or yourself, your eyeball.
That wouldn't be good.
But it'll kind of help them have a little more volume. Alright, so we'll go to the next one. So I do one, then the other, and then go back and do another coat. Typically, I do blink a lot while I'm doing this. Just makes the process a little bit easier. I feel like they don't clump together as much. This mascara doesn't really clump. It's pretty good mascara.
I mean, for $5.
Okay, and that's that for the mascara. Now the only thing left is lips and setting spray. So lips is the Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX, and this is in Stockholm. I like this one because it's not drying and it doesn't crumble up, it doesn't make your lips look dry. But I will put on a chapstick or something like that beforehand, typically, just to moisturize my lips. I don't have any around right now, so I'm not going to do that. But we'll go ahead and put this on. So anything that I put on my lips is going to look, it's going to look super pigmented because my lips don't have any pigment at all. Some people will say, oh, that's a good thing. It is a good thing in the fact that I can wear any lip color and the color is going to really come through. I don't have like my lip color shining through. I used to have a teacher in school and she would say, you didn't put your lips on this morning. Girl, I don't got time to put my lips on every morning. So that's that. And then the last thing that I have for y'all is going to be a setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer water. This is Prep, Set, Refresh. So you can use this as a primer water, you can use this as a setting spray, you can use this to refresh your face later in the day. But for now, we're just going to use this as a primer. So I do spray this all over my face, and then I try to find something to fan my face with. So currently, I'm just going to be fanning my face with this because it was laying around. Yes, I spray a lot. So your face will look a little wet. Your face will look a little wet. But that's what you're drying it for. This kind of helps everything melt together, stay on the face a little bit longer, look a little more natural, doesn't look as powdery, things like that. Okay, and that's that. No, this ain't a fan. So that's my look. Typically, I do like to do my hair after, if I'm going to be wearing it curly, because I just take it down. It's wet right now, I'll just take it down. I will go and scrunch my hair with something and just let it dry naturally. I obviously if you watch my other video, you can see that I can clearly not blow dry my hair and go, my hair's too frizzy for all that. So that's that. I'm not going to do my hair right now. Okay, y'all, so if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. You can always email me. My email is always listed in the description box. I'm going to link all of the products. I'll have all of the prices down below as well. And these are all affordable products that you can purchase at any drugstore, like I said before. Something that you can just build your makeup collection off of. So if you guys want to see more videos about drugstore makeup tutorials, if you guys have any questions about makeup products, typically almost all of my makeup collection is drugstore. We can go into that into further detail if you guys are interested in that. So just let me know in the comments down below. And thank you for watching.